All right, Shalom. I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Wahab, Rakak, Quadash. I also want to give double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you brothers out there that's laboring in this work. So yeah, I just want to go into a quick lesson. Pardon me. You know what I'm saying? Man, yesterday I mysteriously caught a bad cold, so Lord willing I'll be able to push through this video. So if I'm sounding a little off, then yeah, that's what it is, man. I caught a bad cold, all right, throat sore, and just crazy. But anyway, this lesson right here gonna be centered around a statement one of the brothers made at camp. Was some information one of the brothers brung out at camp yesterday in regards to this guy Nazar Allah and Shah Tried and Refined. Now, the brother, he said Nasrallah made a statement going 4 years back or whatever, how long the brother been in the truth. The brother in my camp, he been in the truth, I think, like 4 years. And he said Nasrallah made a statement when he was in Great Millstone, and it always stuck with him. And the statement was, if the Lord bring him in just to, seal the elect and kill him or do away with him, or put him to death, he's fine with that. All right? And that's proven to be a prophetic statement. All right, here it is. This guy Nasrallah make a statement like that. And I believe the brother, I don't believe the brother had no reason to lie. He said he can't dig up the video. It had been so long ago, but he said he'll never forget it. And the reason why I could believe it, because this guy Nasrallah is very rash with his mouth, man. All right? Because this is videos which have surfaced that prove that this guy is very rash with his mouth. All right? He said he would denounce Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai if anyone was to go up on 34th and 7th and confound the apostles. All right? He said it out of his own mouth. He said he would denounce Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Now, when you fast forward, he's attempting to confound the apostles. All right? If you're going to make a vow like that, you should hope that nobody ever confound the apostles. All right? You make a vow that you would denounce Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai if anyone confound the apostles. Well, if you make that type of vow, you got to hope and pray nobody ever confound the apostles, man. Because that would mean that you'll have to denounce Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But what's crazy, you the guy who trying to confound them. So it proves that this guy here, man, is set up to be destroyed, man. All right? Matter of fact, let me start off in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 5th chapter, and I start at the 2nd verse. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High. And that's this guy, Nasrallah. All right? This guy, he actually leap without taking a peek, man. He don't look before he leap. He just jump out there, make these rash statements, all right? He's impulsive and very emotional, man. And who set him up to be that way? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which, Lord will, I'm going to bring out an example of that in the scriptures, all right? How when you be rash with your mouth or utter anything before the Most High makes you pay for that, man. And he's going to make this guy Nasrallah pay. It says, for the Most High is in heaven and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few. Verse 3, for a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by a multitude of words. When thou vowest a vow unto the Most High, defer not to pay it, for he have no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Yeah, so you got to pay now. You vowed that you would denounce Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, if anybody was to confound the apostles. Now here it is, you yourself claiming to confound the apostles, all right? So that show you, man, that the Most High through his son is a trap, all right? They set you up, man. Verse 5, better is it that thou shouldest not vow, and that proves that you're a novelist. You don't know the scriptures. You never really knew the scriptures. You just jumped out there and sought out the top seat, man. All right? brothers know not to make a vow before the Most High, man. Here it is, you on camera making a vow, all right? It says, better is that thou shouldest not vow than thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Yeah, and like the brother said, this guy made a statement, Nasrallah, saying he's fine with it if the Lord bring him in so he could, call the elect in. He could use them to bring in the elect and kill them. This guy actually made that statement, man. All right? Which proves that the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, is going to do away with him, man. And he spoke it out of his own mouth. All right? It says, suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin, neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. And that is the response to this guy. All right, you had this guy Yakanan, Yakko Wacko, the Avenger, to post the video where he made a vow to denounce Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Then his response was, man, that was a long time ago. Well, look, the scriptures say clearly that, well, let's read it. It says, neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Yeah, so you can't go back on that. You already made that vow. It says, wherefore should the Most High be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thine hands? And that's the beginning stage. We see, all right, all your work, everything on your channel is taken down. Everything you put your hand in, the Lord is taking it away, man. All right? So let me go from there to the book of Psalms, chapter 141. In verse 3, set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth. Keep the doors of my lips. Yeah, and this is King David making a prayer, man. All right, to the Lord, because this is important. Matter of fact, let me get it real quick. These guys come into the truth and they just run their mouth, man, not knowing that the Lord is going to hold them accountable for those words. This is Matthew. Matter of fact, this is Matthew 12, I started at 35. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart, meaning his mind, bringeth forth good things. And an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. Yeah, and that's why Nasrallah made the vow that he would denounce Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's an evil thing to say, man. Why the first idea came out of your mouth was denouncing Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. I would have never even played with nothing like that. But it shows that this nigga's a reprobate. He's a wicked nigga. And the Lord used him to destroy himself. All right? Verse 36, but I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Yeah, so that's why King David said this. Set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth. Keep the door of my lips. And you got this guy just coming out his mouth, speaking, man, just talking, making vows, all right? And again, like the brother brought out yesterday, the Spirit just, I was thinking about it. That was heavy, man. The Spirit, got on me to do a lesson on it because this nigga spoke some prophetic words because you could see that the Most High about to jack this nigga up, man. The brother said this nigga spoke out of his own mouth saying if the Lord only brought him in to kill him, brought him in for him to seal the elect and then later put him to death, he's cool with that. All right, that's being rash with your mouth, but not understanding that what you're saying is prophetic. All right, and I want to get an example of that in the scriptures found in the book of Judges, the 11th chapter. I think it's starting around the 30th verse. Yeah, I started the 30th verse. And Jephthah vowed a vow unto the Lord and said, if thou shalt without fail deliver the children of Ammon into mine hands, then it shall be that whatsoever cometh forth of the doors of my house to meet me, when I return in peace from the children of Ammon, shall surely be the Lord's, and I will offer it up for a burnt offering. Yeah, so this guy Jephthah, he made a vow unto the Lord. he said, look, Lord, if you was to deliver the Ammonites into my hand, when I return home, the first person come out of my door, I'm going to deliver them up as a burnt sacrifice. All right? So Jephthah passed over the children of Ammon to fight against them, and the Lord delivered them into his hand. So yeah, the Lord upheld his end of the bargain. All right? And he smote them from Aroer, even till thou come to Minnith, even 20 cities, and unto the plain of the vineyards in a very great slaughter. Thus the children of Ammon were subdued before the children of Israel. Verse 34, and Jephthah came to Mizpah unto his house, and behold, his daughter came out to meet him with timbrels and with dances, and she was his only child. Besides her, he had neither son nor daughter. So this is the terror of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The Lord set the scenario up where, since he made a vow to the Lord, all right, since he came up with the idea, look, Lord, if you deliver Ammon, the nation of Ammon, the Ammonites, into my hands, the first person come out my door, I'm going to deliver them up as a burnt sacrifice unto you. So the Lord set it up, set the scene, and set up a scenario where his only daughter was the one to come out the door, man. So this shows you the importance of not making a vow to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right? When you make a vow to the Lord, you pretty much putting yourself on an equal playing field with the Lord, man, like you're doing him a favor, man. All right? And then when you read the rest of this story, man, it's pretty much it's a sad story that go down in infamy in Israel. All right? When you read the story, he had to put her to death, man, and it was his only daughter. And each year, the young women of Israel, they'll go and they'll, I believe they'll sing or whatever in remembrance of the little girl. But that proves that you don't play with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You don't make any vow, and you don't speak anything out of your mouth, man. The Lord will hold you up to that, all right? So, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just want to touch on that lesson. The moral of the story is to look before you leap, all right? With that, shalom.